off and find the source of the infection. So you need to question the citizens. That's loud in my ears. So hopefully now all the issues are fixed, and fingers crossed, touch wood, there's no issues in this stream and everything goes smoothly. Just around here I need to question everyone. Right. Let's run around. I think everyone's healed as well because I didn't sleep after the last one. Yeah, recovering. Sanitized, recovering. Yep. So we're all good on that front. Talk to her.
Rats. Tasty rats. Those clever rodents are cautious now. They won't approach.
Her hair looks weird.
I must go now.
Let me... I think it's because I turned anti-aliasing off.
Rats.
Yeah, it was.
Tasty rats. Those clever rodents are cautious now. They won't approach.
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in this district. Have you noticed anything unusual recently?
Infection. Infection. The rats carry it, I heard. Rats. 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 Many rats around that big house. Funny smell too. Dead flesh.
And where is this house?
West of the park. Not very far. A big house with no sound, no light, no life left.
Hey Chaos Moonres, how you doing? Sorry for the slow response. I don't talk through dialogue, but Tasty actually knows what's up, lol. Yeah, I know, right? So that was.
I must go now. Goodbye, Miss Billow.
Everything's still smooth after AA's on. So let's talk to this dude.
Good evening, old chap. Are you all right?
I won't lie to you, Johnny. I'm not a well man.
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in this district. Can you help me?
Infection is everywhere these days. But if you ever go to the park near that swanky house belonging to the Mullaneys...
Yes? What about the Mullaneys? What about their house?
Not enough noise for a big family with children. Not enough movement. Closed doors. What is going on in there? I wonder.
Doing alright. Oh, I'm glad you're doing alright. Oh, you saw the post. Thanks for giving support. And yeah, Vampyr is an intriguing game. It's very, very heavily dialogue based, which I love because I'm a sucker for story based games. And most of my recent support has been from that group. It's an absolutely amazing group. So thankful to it.
You need some rest, Clarence. You should try to sleep.
All countries unite! Women die!
Good evening, Miss Ashbury.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed.
Yeah, do what we can, even more the epileptic ones. Yep.
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in this district. Have you noticed anything unusual recently?
A few days ago, I spotted a strange house while campaigning for women's suffrage. Awful smell. No answer when I knocked.
Where is it?
It's the Mullaneys, a nice family who live in a big house near the park in the eastern part of this neighborhood.
Well, sounds like the Mullaneys is the place to go.
Goodbye, Charlotte. Give my best regards to your mother when you see her.
She's been quite busy these last few nights. I suspect you may see her before me.
At some point, I'll probably invest in a face cam as well, but... Family portraits. So, I need to run over there then. But at the moment, I don't really want one.
Remember, don't let any strangers come into your house.
Yeah, Clarence.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
I've also downscaled the stream output, so hopefully that's smoother for you guys as well. I'm heading the right way, yeah I am. Must be around the back end. Ah yeah, around the back end. Need to invest in a cam as well, would make my drunk challenge run funnier. Oh, it definitely would. Drunk challenges with a face cam are honestly the funniest thing on the planet.
Why are vampire hunters sniffing around here? I need to find out what they're after.
Oh yeah, and from the last stream, I was obviously running around outside doing tests because outside thing was where it was lagging. There's one piece of dialogue that was missed from the stream, which was where Jonathan said, basically, at the leader of the Ascalon Club, basically insinuated that he was turned by an ancient vampire. Clutch list is great tools, the other streamers are on. I'm the one in the group doing the challenge run of... Oh, that's you. Oh, I'll have to give you a watch when I'm not streaming. Thanks for reminding about that. I'll give you a follow in the next cutscene. I'm going to do Kingdom Hearts at some point on the PS4. Oh, this is going to hurt.
No rest for the wicked! He's dead! Stop! Vampire!
No. Damn it, I'm trying to parry him. Oh, it worked. Give me some of that tasty blood of yours.
I shall fear no evil!
Nope. Get down. It's always fun to do. I do challenge runs because the game can be too easy otherwise. Though playing on proud mode up the curve a bit. Yeah, I prefer easier games because I like having casual games and just fun playing. I'm not really one for massive challenge. I shall feel no evil immediately dies. Yep. I prefer games for like the story and the creation and the customization and the immersion. If something's too hard, I just scream and throw my controller across the room. But I have been enjoying the challenge curve on Bloodborne. So that is something. Right, so I need to go around that corner. But I got like the whole collection of Kingdom Hearts on PS4 when I bought the new one. So I'll eventually go through all that. And obviously I'm going through PS2 games and some GameCube games and all that jazz.
I'll take it. Burn it, boys!
Give me that blood. Oh yeah. Oh, that hurt. Oh god. I'm not risking that one. Thank you. Right, who's shooting me? You are. Not for much longer. Sit down. It's so much easier to fight when you're not lagging. Who'd have thought? Right. I just need to go around the corner a little further and I should be at the house. And I play the game casually for story, then do 100% completion runs. After so many times playing, throwing on self-imposed rules makes it better for me personally anyway. Although I'm not looking forward to fighting Sephiroth with the starting Keyblade. Yeah, I haven't completed Kingdom Hearts yet. There's one game I've done a 100% run for about 4 different times, and that was Okami. Lagging, you think you're beating, and you died 5 minutes ago and the game didn't catch up yet, yeah. Or like you press the X button and the game didn't register until 5 minutes later and you've been hit through half your health. Yeah, I did a 100% run of Okami because Okami was my absolute childhood. And it was fun at the same time. Because that game was just one difficulty. Yeah, it was amazing. I've got it on the original PS2, which has my corrupt file, which made me cry.
This woman's body has multiple lacerations. They're deep, too. Whoever did this was driven by rage.
And I've got it on the Switch, which I play when I'm like traveling and stuff. And then the PS4 and the Xbox One, I've done 100% complete. It was not easy, lol. Yeah, I played it on the Wii, but I couldn't get into it. But I streamed my 100% run on Xbox, but I played the 100% run on PS4 in my spare time. But yeah, it was so fun playing that game and streaming it. And I did rage on stream because of those Devil Gate trial caves. Because they were just so hard. Because I was too stubborn to do it on a new Game Plus. Oh, hey, Rhino. How are you doing? Cooking? Yeah, the Devil Gate trials were like the bane of my existence on that game, but I still did it and I didn't give up because I'm too stubborn. There's another one.
He had his tongue removed and his eyes gouged out. He was a victim of brutal torture.
Chaos, thanks so much for the follow. Oh, there seems to be a lot of something going on in here. Don't mind me just running around a dead person's house, stealing everything. Like that animation for followers. Yeah, I've got 3 different ones. For the PC, it's the orange one. For when I do like retro streams on the PS, because PS2's class is retro now, it's like a blue electric one. And then for console games, it's like a nice, sleek black one.
This one's neck is broken. He was young. Probably the son.
It took me about 2 hours to mix different themes on Streamlabs, but it was worth it because I've got the glitch thing for following and then one of the Twitch cats for the notification. Just steal everything. Oh? Wow.
You thought I was dead too, didn't you?
Oh, it's a skull.
No, I was just pretending. Doris told me I could have been a great actress.
You killed your family.
They mocked my talent. Ah!
Oh shit. Well, first off, I'm gonna use my ultimate. Oh, that was a nice chunk of health. I'm not getting hit by that. Looks like one of my ants kind of. Oh wow. What the f. Give me that blood. Okay, so she's not too hard. The only time it's allowed in games is an oh shit, that woman crazy. Yep. Oh damn. Stop throwing up on me, you disgusting woman.
I've never seen such
There
a
we go.
radical mutation.
Ow.
Could it be a new stage in the disease's evolution?
See kids, this is why you don't do drugs, she's all messed up now. Yeah, pugs not drugs. What on earth was that? Damn. Heal again. There's my ultimate back. That was some messed up shit. Right, now where am I going? Got the information on the first source. Okay then. Oh, shiny. I'm gonna heal again. I can get blood anywhere. Shaded silence, hated cutter. Hey, Shaded! How are you doing? Alright, now where am I going? Gather information. So I just need to keep asking everyone about stuff. How do I go back in here? Oh, is there something in here, actually, that I've probably missed, knowing me? Oh, how did I miss that? I am blind as a bat. Letter from Fletcher Acting School. Dear Elsa, it's with the greatest joy that I confirm with this letter your acceptance as a private student into my acting school. The little scene you had the kindness to perform for me last week convinced me that you have what it takes to be a real actress. Wit, stature and courage. As a private student, you'll receive my personal training and coaching. During these intense sessions, you'll be invited to stay at the school, since I strongly believe in total immersion to expose the full potential of my students. So please, remember to bring night attire and anything you may need to spend a week at my school. Yours sincerely, Doris Fletcher. Not bad, thanks. I went clutch list name's Paul. Sweet. My actual name's Diana, but I go back to Quarter Online. Hidden in plain sight. If it was a vampire, it would have been... Oh, wait.
So,
Oh, God.
this girl took lessons at the famous Doris Fletcher acting school.
So now we need to question more citizens, do I? Is this where I came down before? I think, yeah, it was, because I remember that body. Need to go steal more things and then leave. Right, I'm on nearly 3k points, so I can question a bit more. Go back round, talk to more citizens. Actually, what's this? Oh, contagious zone. I've read that before. Just gonna tab out the game 2 seconds and make sure everything's fine. Yeah, everything's fine. Just open. Yeah, things are spiked, but it's staying stable, so all good. Shaded Sat, thank you so much for the follow. Good to have you here. Ask more people. Where are people? I've already spoke to Charlotte. Ooh, Calhoun.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. A great night, what?
Thought I did, but the bot reminded me. Oh, yeah. I think that one's the quickest bot. I've got one for Twitter, one for YouTube. Doing alright, relaxing, prepping for stream later. Might be delayed though. RL stuff and adulting first. Yeah, I've done that before. I've delayed a stream an hour because I was tired and wanted a nap, so...
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in this district. Have you noticed anything unusual?
Not really. Wait, now that you mention it, I don't see the McPhersons in my favorite restaurants. They love delicate meals too, you understand.
Thank you. It may be nothing, but I'll investigate anyway. Where do they live?
They have a house in the southern part of the district, somewhere north of the railway bridge. There is a courtyard, if I remember rightly.
I know what you mean, but trying to fix my alerts and get music so I can't hear it somehow. Eventually I'll know what I'm doing. Yeah, the alerts annoyed the hell out of me. It took me like
Goodbye,
20
Mr.
minutes.
Russell. I'm sure you'll take care of yourself.
It took me like 20 minutes just to get the event history to stop showing, like, the event history that was already there.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
And it obviously took like about an hour and a half, 2 hours to mix different themes because it wasn't working for a bit. Can't see the GIF for some reason. Oh, so you were the one in the group. I use Streamlabs, so it makes it easier for me. And I don't use a GIF, I use one of the downloadable themes.
We meet again, Mr. Kimura.
Twitch cats.
In a more peaceful situation.
Dr. Reed,
Still visiting London by night?
We must both be nocturnal animals, you and I. After your captivity, I thought you'd be more cautious.
Breathing the cold night air helps calm my mind, sir. I've had the most frightening nightmares since I escaped that filthy jail.
Yeah, I love using slabs. I've mixed Twitch cats with the glitch because I like the free ones. I'm not paying for stuff yet. Yeah. Oh, I can't ask him. Oh, I haven't spoken to him yet. That's why.
How is the situation in the West End?
I've heard rumors about armed men patrolling and fighting infected citizens in these very streets. I was lucky they didn't shoot me when I was abducted.
Damn. That's deep.
May I ask you what you do for a living, Mr. Kimura?
I was a landlord. A wealthy one. And not a very kind one, I realized recently.
Why this sudden epiphany? Is it because of your near-death experience?
I was already feeling nostalgic about Weymouth, my hometown. With recent events, I'm thinking about going back there.
Yeah, with Streamlabs, you can mix multiple themes. So like an alert box, an event history, and something else. Because you can like if you've got the dashboard version, like I can't remember exactly how to do it off the top of my head, but you can like change the different links, and it'll mix them both together, which is what I've done.
Why are you so nostalgic for your hometown, Tadao?
I was focused so much on making money, I almost forgot that my relatives and friends are threatened by this epidemic.
Wow.
Have you heard anything from your family?
I was not only a bad landlord, I was also a bad husband. I've not seen my wife and son for years. Busy, busy, busy.
At least now you're ready to go back and see them. But don't be surprised if your son bears a grudge, sir.
You make it sound like you suffered from an absent father yourself, Dr. Reed.
Right, need to go charge this one
keep
before it
your
dies.
warning in
Alright,
mind.
thanks for stopping by.
Have you no friends at all?
Over the years, I'm afraid my
Hope you
greed
have a wonderful
turned
good
me
luck.
into my
Thanks.
friend's adversary, while I became friends with my professional rivals.
Those you grew up with didn't share
Thanks, Shaded.
your
See you
views
later.
on money and success.
Thanks for stopping by.
Would you believe I was once a member of poetry circles and an astronomy club? We were young, such joyful dreamers then, that I stopped laughing long ago.
Oh.
Can you change? And is it what you really want? If so, it must come from within, not without.
I've seen what an altruistic gesture can do. Nothing forced you to save me, Dr. Reed, but you did. I will follow your example in these matters from now on.
Yay, I'm being helpful.
Follow my example, then. Find a complete stranger and help him or her the best you can. Then invite him or her to do the same.
You know what? That's not a bad plan, actually. And I should start with my family, for they are almost strangers to me now.
Oh, damn it. Oh.
What can you tell me about your abduction?
If you really want to know, I was locked in that building for 3 or 4 days. My jailer was insane, mumbling about sacrifice and voices.
And why didn't he sacrifice you?
That was the weirdest part. He claimed to spill blood was not enough. It had to be done when some stars were aligned.
Which stars?
That's the whole point. He wanted me to talk to him about some Red Queen configuration or constellation. I've never heard of such an astronomical term.
What did he say about voices?
He constantly whined about the voice of his master, ordering him to do terrible things. He wanted to silence the voice by offering blood. My blood.
Well, that sounds awful.
Tell me, Tadao, why was your abductor so interested in your passion for astronomy?
I don't know. We met a few times at the Royal Greenwich Observatory. He seemed to share my hobby. Then he invited me to his house and locked me in.
Yes, astronomy is a fascinating subject. When I was a child, my mother bought a small telescope for my sister and I. We spent many a pleasant evening stargazing.
Stars are not just dots in the sky, Doctor. They are the key to our understanding of the cosmos. They remind us how insignificant we are.
You're right. But children love magic and stories. I remember our mother told us constellations have the power to protect us.
Protection by the light of the stars. That's sweet. You remember the name of these constellations?
Oh. Draco, my constellation. I'll go for that one.
Draco. My favorite constellation.
Memory's a strange thing. I can recite without hesitation the names of the 88 constellations. Yet I barely remember my own childhood.
Wow, I feel personally attacked by this relatable content.
Did he fake his interest in astronomy to get close to you?
No. In his madness, he spoke about a blood sacrifice to be made to his master when the stars aligned to a specific configuration.
That's weird. Oh, so I'm at mesmerized level 4.
Goodbye, Mr. Kimura. Take care.
Right.
Is there anything to connect me to this
Ooh.
city? And
Where's the second source? Past the shop and turn right. Did I go the right way? Yes, I did. Right, let's find this second source of infection. Is this going to be locked? Yeah, it is. Right, how do I get around there then? Further up and turn right. Alright. Should be able to get around this way. Oh, Jesus. Ill-formed, dazzled skull. Can I sneak? Because I need blood. Yes, I can. Oh, God. Right, there's one down. Oh, God, this beast. Can I? Yes, I can. Right, that was a nice chunk of health. Yes, stun and bleed. Damn it. Couldn't parry. Managed to do it that time though. Can I heal? There we go. I did manage to heal, that's good. Right, on to the next. Looks like he's going to be very difficult. Pre-1 fire executioner. Should I give it a go? Well, I unlocked a door. No one else around? Please let me sneak. Please let me... Oh, damn it, never mind. Oh, blood, blood, blood. Let me heal. Okay, so... He wasn't. Okay. Fair enough. I thought it was going to be a lot harder because of his level, but he wasn't. That gunner might be though. If I can sneak, I should be fine. God damn it.
it's done for him. We go on back to the shadows.
No. Right. Hurry and bite. That's a good start. Oh, ow. Ouch, that took a lot of health. Right. The Ika's threat. Of all the evil and foul skulls I've ever had to fight, the Ika, or Icor, might be the worst. Not because of its fighting prowess, even if it remains a powerful and dangerous opponent, not because of its superior wit or cunning plans. An Ika is quite blunt and straightforward in his actions and objectives, spread diseases, contagions and epidemics whenever and wherever it can. An Ika is the incarnation of viruses and infections. Wherever it goes, sicknesses appear and quickly spread. It is like it only walks this earth to generate plagues and epidemics. As if its skin itself diffuses sickness. Ikas are clever, sneaky, malevolent and ferocious, capable of enduring many wounds. To spoil a water tank, a granary or a banquet. This is the kind of things an Ika would enjoy to do, in order to please its putrid and perverse nature. They are so rare that we do not know anything about them. The lazy brotherhood believes that they should not be considered vampires or skulls, but as something else. All I know is this, an Ika must be destroyed by all means necessary as soon as it is spotted. From Know Your Enemies by Carl Eldritch, pre-win leader. Oh, that's interesting. I like the lore. I like learning lore stuff. Can I open this gate? Pre-win rookie. God damn it. God damn it. Right, heal, heal, heal. Heal the last chunk of health and knock him down. There we go. Right. I think back there is where I was before, so I need to head back this way. And get round up to the source of infection. Should be able to fly up, jump up there, yes you can. Rogue skull, of course there is. Steal everything first. Small bag of junk. What is down here?
That building is under quarantine. Could this be what I'm looking for?
Well, first off, I'm going to see what else is in here. Since that's obviously the way to go. Come on, handle part. I need good handle parts because I want to upgrade my weapon. Right, that's all that's left in here. Reform dazzled skull. That skull's right behind me. Where did you come from? Need to get rid of you first. Oh god damn it. Hey Grecian, welcome back. How are you doing? Get off. probably can't. Nah, didn't think so. Okay, don't let me do that then, obviously. Need some blood. Pretty great, how are you? I'm good. Oh, I keep forgetting that. God damn it.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Right, where's the next one? Come on, be a rat. Let me get my blood up.
I have this thirst for blood.
I know I do. Now, give me another rat, because I want my blood to go up.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Watching The Witcher at the moment. Oh, I'm gonna binge that after this stream, because I've been so stoked for that entire series.
Thirst for blood.
I'm actually probably going to turn all my Wi-Fi off apart from Netflix just so I can watch it in peace. Because I've been waiting for that for ages. Right. Right. Now where am I supposed to go? Over there, okay. In we go. Well, this looks fun. Cleanse the second source of infection. Oh, we've walked into the middle of a domestic. How brilliant. Remarkable pump action shotgun. That sounds nasty. Right, I think I've got everything down here. Can I go through that door? No. Now, time to go upstairs and see what's going on with this domestic. I wonder which one's infected, or are they both infected? They're both infected. Brilliant. They're both weak to shadow, which is good. So I can do that. Got it. Heal and get some more blood. Now, we're taking one of them down at least. Oh god damn it, get out there, get out there, get out, get out, get out. Heal. Right, that was just you. So she leaves that when she teleports? Right. Come on. Give me that blood. Oh my god, it hurt. So wherever she teleports, oh god damn it. Wherever she teleports from, she leaves a poison cloud. Nine. Oh, it's not. Almost, come on. It's almost down. Oh god damn it, I pressed the wrong button. Almost down, come on. Gotcha. Someone remind me that they explode when they die, because I keep forgetting. Gather information, right. I want things first. I'm running out of blood as well. Love letter. Darling, thank you for the precious perfume and the fur coat. I can't wait to feel your hands on my shivering skin, for only you, my hero, can make me feel that desired. Please come back to me soon, for I'm dying to press my timid bosom to your chest again. Yes, my beloved, my precious, come back to me, and I promise you a night of eternal and unbridled passion. Right now I'm wearing nothing but your last gifts. Oh yes, I'm burning for you, and I can't wait for you to share my untamable lust, your devoted Doris Fletcher. Well, that's interesting. Hey Dakota, those things go boom boom when they do the raspy gurgle thing. Thanks for
So
that.
the husband had an affair
Thanks for that,
with Doris
Chaos.
Fletcher.
Enemies go boom boom when they gargle. Right. Duly noted. Right, I think... Yeah, locate Doris Fletcher. Right. I think I need to level up a bit first.
Doris Fletcher seems to be the missing link here. It can't just be a coincidence. I should go to her acting school.
Yeah, you probably should, but you should also level up first. Ooh, new dialogue first. I'm doing that. Let's go back to Lady Ashbury. She's all the way over there. So the quick way should be up here and through. Or am I completely wrong? Oh no, it might have been a quicker way. Not to self, open a gate, it's useful. Oh yeah, because Lady Ashby's right near your daughter. Right, let's go have more dialogue.
So much pain to me.
I'm so glad I've got so much stamina. Is that her house? I thought it was in here. Oh yeah, it's just outside the quarantine zone. Is that not further down? Okay. Shiny. That doesn't sound fun. Right, let's go in the house then. Let's see what she needs to say. Take the marker off and find Lady Ashbury. She should be around here somewhere. I like Lady Ashbury's music. It's so calm and contrasting to everything else in the game.
Good evening, Jonathan. How are you?
I'm still investigating from inside the Ascalon Club. Can we talk?
Of course, my dear.
How is your investigation going?
I have decided to explore beyond the dictates of reason.
What do you mean?
You may on occasion find this house closed when you visit me. If so, it is because I have gone undercover. Sort of.
Who are you going to surveil? I hope you're not considering spying on McCullum or the Guard of Prewan.
No. I intend to ask a few questions in parts of town I rarely venture into. Dirty places where a delicate lady like myself should never be seen.
When will you return?
As soon as possible. And I don't intend to stay away for long.
There are many paintings adorning the walls here.
Yes?
Did you paint them?
No, my dear. But some of them. I have had a long time to learn from the best. I'm currently working on what could be my greatest masterpiece.
Oh.
What is this masterpiece?
Your portrait, my dear Jonathan. It will be my gift to you, if I ever have time to finish it.
Have you met any famous painters?
Are you trying to divine my age by cross-checking historical dates, my dear? That's a devious parlor trick.
Well, Elizabeth, I tried my best. Don't I deserve some reward at least?
Well, if you must know, I even posed for the greats. Now that you know it, you may recognize me when visiting museums.
That's interesting. I wonder how old she actually is.
I have investigated new sources of infection, and I may have found a new type of skull. One suffering from heavy mutations that is extremely contagious.
Scowls come in various forms, you know. They are simply degenerate versions of their makers.
I believe these families are different, and I'm currently pursuing a lead. I know I can find the true source of contagion by finding who created these creatures.
That would be great news. Be very careful, my dear, when dealing with such creatures.
Oh, I like Lady Ashbury.
Goodbye, my dearest.
Goodbye, my beloved.
Oh, that's adorable. Even in the darkest of times, you can find love. How awesome.
It's locked, all right.
I'm assuming if I kill her daughter, I get a key to that. Which I'm not doing, because I'm being nice. Alright, so go find the other dialogue and then level up for a bit. And then no doubt more people will fall sick, so I'll have to go heal them. And then I can carry on pursuing the lead. Right, so where... Alright, so it's Dr. Swansea. It's not too bad.
Best stay back, sir.
No.
Stay back! We've got one of them! All of you bloody leeches need killing.
Ow.
I'll kill it!
Oh, wow.
Want some of them?
You are annoying, so I'll get rid of you. And now I'm out of blood. Oh, now I've got more blood again. There we go. Thank you. Head back to Swansea. And trust me to walk into a hydrant. Or Paul. Shiny! There we go. Can I? Oh, I don't think I can jump this way. Hang on, that started lagging a bit. Let me just tab out and check. Yeah, that's why. Lower that down again. Well, at least I found the solution for when it does spike. Just tab out, open the task manager, and it goes back down. It should. There we go. Smooth again now. Sorted. I should be able to jump across there, honestly. Right, so Dr. Swansea. Take the thing off now because I know where I'm going from here. And there's a hideout in here, which is super useful.
When I get back, I'll have a word with Tom.
Of course you will. Let's go talk to Swansea then.
Hello, Jonathan. How are things on the West End front?
Complicated, my friend. The rich and powerful feel threatened by the disease, and have asked me to put an end to it.
Yes. It is odd how resolving a crisis suddenly increases in urgency when it affects those who matter.
It looks like the epidemic is spreading to the western districts of London. I am trying to locate the source of the infection.
It won't be an easy task, my friend. This disease is highly contagious.
Do you not think epidemiology could be helpful in this matter? To retrace the origin of infection through time and topology?
If anyone can perform such a miracle, it will be you, Dr. Reed.
Oh, miracle worker, am I? As if he's 6,000 experience. Mad.
Since this epidemic is evidently linked to the vampire curse, we must find the original carrier to understand where it comes from.
I admire your logic, Jonathan, but be careful. Rationality, when it comes to your kind, is not always a reliable lens.
Do you know Aloysius Dawson, the famous tycoon, is well versed in vampire and occult knowledge?
No, I did not. But that is no surprise. For half a century, it has been quite the trend for English nobility to join secret societies and occult circles.
But Aloysius Dawson is only a rich merchant.
Yes, richer than Croesus. Wealth is more respected than title these days, even in England.
Did he contact the Brotherhood of St. Paul? Try to join your group?
It would not surprise me, but I am certain he's never been a member.
Does the Brotherhood of St. Paul know anything about the Ascalon Club?
Well, I'm afraid that's unlikely. Ascalon is a sensitive topic, and whatever material the Brotherhood has, I may not have access to.
Who could answer me then?
Usher Talltree, our current primate, may be the only one able to answer you. He's a discreet man who lives in the West End.
Usher Talltree.
Thank you for your time, Edgar.
I'm gonna need to put some lip balm on, my lips are chapped. Now where am I going? Oh, I've got loads of hideouts. Right, is there any side quests I need to do? Or have I done them all? That one I need to search around for. Oh, one more article for that. I need to do that. Find an exceptional restaurant for Calhoun. Is that actually on the map? Oh. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is a couple of side quests. Get the XP from those, because I know that you'll get XP from them. So those are the two places for Calhoun. Now, where does the Emily one lead me? Ah, so they're both in the same area. That's good. Alright. Let's track Calhoun. Right. So, what's the best way? Where I came, okay. Let's do this side quest then.
Daily routine.
I want that. I don't know what it is, but I want it. So down here and along the bridge. Should be the quickest route. Oh, by the way, guys, I'm tempted to do a stream on Sunday as well. But just like a chill stream of Spyro. Like the first Spyro, but like the Reignited Trilogy version on PS4. I'm tempted to do that. Right, so... It's in this area, right.
Bloody monster!
That's nice.
I'll send you to hell.
You can tell that, bro.
I'll send you.
Eat it. There we go. It shouldn't be too hard then. Is that a restaurant?
I'm sure Kaloon Russell has no interest in such a conventional menu.
So where's the next one? Over there in the West End. And I think Emily's house is on the way there. If I mark that one. Yeah, it is. I was right. So, Emily's house. It shouldn't be too hard. Oh, hi!
See how he's dead.
One hit! That was really fun. That was probably a lot more fun than it should have been. Ooh, a Volcod. Let's go, boy. Just getting my blood back up, and then we can party. Ow. So obviously I can't play him anymore. Good to know. I can do that. There we go. Now heal. Volcods are annoying. Okay, Emily's house. Well, they're firing at something. Now, where is it? I remember trying to look for Emily's house before and I couldn't get to it. Maybe I'm on the right side this time. Am I on the right way? I'm on the right way. Hopefully I can get to it. Quarantine. Give me that. Right. So, how is this along there? Because I did go there before, but it wouldn't let me do anything. So I was going to keep looking at these doors. Try around this corner. Is this it, or is it different? Oh, it's a different place, I think. Is it?
Hello again, Venus.
Jonathan, you're still up. Can't you just knock at people's doors during the day?
Oh, if only. No, let me in.
I'm sure you can spare me a few minutes. For old time's sake.
Of course you may enter, Jonathan. At least you survived the Great War. I feared the worst.
Just gonna go steal your things first. Don't mind me.
I'm so sorry for your loss, Jonathan.
Oh, can I run upstairs and steal even more things? Right. What else can I steal? Oh, it's locked, which means I have to kill her, but I don't want to. Venus's journal. Oh, it's a lot of writing. Right, well, 9th of July 1918. I spent the last day and night crying tears of joy. I did not know bliss could be so painful. My Clarence just wrote me. He is back from the war alive and unharmed. He will be at home in 2 weeks. Thank you, God. Thank you so much. I can't want to see my beloved husband again. 14th of August 1918. Clarence's attitude still worries me. He's not the same since he came back. The first few weeks I thought it was just a necessary adjustment period, but his behaviour seemed to be more and more erratic. Nowadays he spends all his time outside, day and night, searching for evidence. He does not care about the flu. He does not care about me. He is starting to frighten me. 21st of September 1918. I can't believe this. Clarence has spent half of his pension to print some stupid leaflets he now wants to freely give away in the neighbourhood. People are starting to laugh at me. Now he wants to organise some public lecture in a recently closed theatre to warn people about the presence of evil creatures in London. Free entry, of course. My husband may have come back unharmed from the war, but I'm afraid he lost his mind over there. 24th September. Clarence just confessed he has not spent half of his pension, but all of it, plus some of our savings. Paper and inks cost so much because of the war, he said, but it is a cost we must pay. People openly mock us now. I don't know what to do. 5th of October. Today, the butcher, Mr. Galloway, sent me the monthly fee and requested payment in full. He also told me he now demands to be paid each time we buy some meat from his shop. No more credit. The baker asked the same thing 2 days ago. First, I thought it was a new policy because of the restrictions and the epidemic, but it seems my friends still have financial arrangements from the same shop. I was so ashamed I could not speak. 8th of October. We can't keep on like this. Clarence is completely mad. He is spending all the money we have and I don't see how to stop him. Sometimes I wish he did not come back from the war. Well, that's not nice. The Lost Library. Do vampires have allies among the living? Yes, they do. They call themselves the Brotherhood and they serve their immortal masters in many ways, probably in exchange for privileges and knowledge. Somewhere in London is the seat of their power, where their secret council conspire against us. I call it the Lost Library. It is a place where these traitors gather many occult and lost books. I personally offer £1,000 to the first who can give me the proof of their existence of this library and its exact location. Clarence Crossley. For more information, please contact me directly. That'll take me outside. I don't want to go outside. I want to speak to Venus.
It's a pleasure to see you again, Venus.
So you returned from the war in one piece too. Thank God. My Clarence is back home too.
How is the old rascal?
Probably outside, chasing ghosts and chimeras. Clarence has changed a lot since he returned from the war, you know.
Hi, Oathkeeper. How's stream going today? Stream's going good. I've noticed that if the game starts to lag, the CPU is spiking. All I need to do is tab out, open the task manager and go back in and it sorts it. So thanks to a big shout out to my friend who helped fix my PC by going into the BIOS and enabling some settings. But other than that, the stream's stable, at least on my end, and it seems to be stable on the other end as well. So all's good.
How have you been since the last time we met? How long has it been? 3 years now?
I've done my duty, like all British women. You have no idea what it was like to wait for months without knowing if I'd still be a wife or a widow.
I understand. Luckily, this part of town has been saved from the worst of the bombings, from what I've seen.
Yes, and it's also true about the epidemic. The flu has killed here too, of course, but not on such a large scale as in other parts of town.
Awesome. Yeah, it is. It's like an hour into the stream and we haven't had any major lag, whereas last time, I think it was 45 minutes in, the lag was ridiculous. But now it's all good.
Have you noticed anything peculiar about the neighborhood recently?
You mean except for your return to town? No. Oh, and again, Jonathan. Please accept my condolences for your sister.
Thank you, Venus. It was so sudden. and I've been so busy, I haven't spoken to anyone about it.
I wish I could have assisted at the funeral, but you know, it's been so quick. And what with the epidemic in the streets?
There's no need to apologize, my dear. It's normal, considering the circumstances.
No, it's not. I am sure that Clarence has not even thought to present you his condolences. He is too busy with his penny dreadful stories.
Why is my return so surprising?
It's more an unexpected happy end than a surprise. You and Clarence, back from the war. You have no idea how hard it's been for me.
Venus, why do you worry so much about your family's reputation?
Everyone laughs at Clarence now. And they avoid me because they believe I share his insane opinions. I'm a leper in my own community.
That does not sound fun at all. Ooh.
Tell me about Clarence's obsession with vampires.
It drives me so crazy it makes my stomach hurt. I was so relieved to have him back. But I quickly realized he'd lost his mind in France.
I understand your irritation, Venus. But you have to accept the trauma Clarence endured on the battlefield.
The question is simple, Jonathan. Is my husband mad? Yes or no? Do vampires exist? Or is Clarence a lunatic?
So you don't believe Clarence?
If poor Mary, bless her soul, had tried to convince you of the existence of bloody vampires, would you have believed her? Seriously?
Well, considering the fact I am a vampire, yeah.
The important question is, what do you really think of your husband?
I'm tough, Jonathan. He should have told me the horrors he witnessed, however appalling it was, instead of inventing a fantasy about blood-drinking monsters.
What do you think about Clarence squandering his fortune on his obsession?
Soon we'll be poor, and forced to sell the house. Where will we go? In which filthy, infected part of town will we end up? I'm so afraid.
That's all for you.
Goodbye for now.
At least
shiny.
we survived the Great War. I feared the worst.
Right, I think... So I'm in there. So what happens if I go up here, not that door? I don't think I've been through this door. Where does this take me? Oh, that's new. Can you close, please, so I can actually get out? Aha!
No invitation is needed to enter this building. That can't be a good sign. No sign of a struggle. It seems Charlotte's friend knew the killer and let him in.
Oh. So that's why I couldn't get in. So I needed the mesmerized level to get up there. That makes sense. Oh, Emily's love letter. 5th of November 1918. My dear Jacques, I can't wait to see you again. Tonight, tomorrow, I can hardly wait. Since we kissed on that bridge while the moon was so bright in the night sky, I want to feel your teeth again on my lips. It's weird. Oh, the excruciating pain of your sweet bite on my neck, you devil you. For the longest second ever, I feared you were going to kill me right there on the bridge in the middle of the night. But no, my dear Jacques, you remained the delicate fiancé I know you are. And you were only teasing me. I can't wait to drink your blood for good this time. Oh. And come back to my sweet friend Charlotte as an immortal, to play with her a little first. Of course, like you taught me how to play with mortals, and then I'll turn her into one of us too, and rule the nights of London and cleanse the city of its impure souls. I can't speak today. Faithfully always, Emily.
Emily wanted to become a vampire. Something must have gone wrong. Someone is responsible for this mess. But who?
Who wouldn't want to become a vampire? I know I would.
Blood. I should follow the trail.
Of course there's blood. Oh. Little splats of blood. Is there any up here before I jump down? No. Yay, no fall damage. How brilliant. North Dock. It's interesting. So the blood continues around there, but I'm going for the shiny.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question.
I'm the Marquis de Bois-Colombes, and I strongly invite you to find your own game, sir.
I'm not here to sustain myself. I'm currently investigating the death of a young woman killed by a vampire.
A young woman killed by a vampire? Oh, you're joking, right? Oh, I do love the British sense of humor.
And who exactly are you?
I am Jacques-Michel Guillaume Florimond de Marquis de Bois-Colombes, at your service, my dear cousin.
I could not say that.
You're French, but your English is quite good.
I was born in France, sir, but I consider myself a traveler of this world. So many countries, so many tantalizing tastes.
Dear cousin, are we related?
We could be of the same blood, my dear. I tend to consider all Econs as family, don't you?
What are you doing here?
I recently decided to visit London. I've always dreamed of visiting a city on the verge of collapse. Such a delicate, yet intense spectacle.
That's interesting.
You take pleasure from others' misery.
I have been a totally depraved and immoral creature since the day I was reborn, sir. And probably before.
Lovely.
What do you plan to do here?
Take pleasure. Take pictures. Enjoy the show. Have fun. Believe me, I won't be the only foreign immortal who bought a ticket to the fair.
I followed the trail of blood from her room to here.
Oh, you're referring to that young woman. Yes, the meeting turned messy. I'm afraid I ruined my last redingote.
So you admit you murdered her?
I admit nothing, my good sir. I only regret the blood of that girl staining my clothes. Oh, blood can be so messy.
What happened?
She wanted to become one of us. Not the first time I have received such a proposal, but I must admit her direct approach tempted me.
And then what?
The body rejected my blood. It happens, you know, sometimes even with voluntary prey. At least her gurglings brought me some fun, until the artery burst.
I believe you, sir. Emily's diary confirms your statement.
Oh, Emily was her name. Quite charming. Well, mystery solved then.
Yes, I suppose so. You can go.
And so can you. Farewell, sir. May you enjoy the spectacle of this fallen city as much as I do.
Huh. So in this, the body can actually reject the blood of a vampire? That's interesting. I've been here before? Yes, I have. I think I have. Yeah, I have. So let's go back. But before I do that, I need to activate this second quest. If I can pick the right button. Oh no, Emily's is closer, never mind. Let's go then. Report to Charlotte. Okay. Charlotte's the one standing about in the street campaigning for women's rights.
They're all around you.
Oh,
Waiting
it's
for
starting to
you
lag,
let
hang
your
on.
guard-
Tab out. There we go. Give it a second and it'll load down. There we go. Sorted. I'm so glad that fixes it. Now it's smooth again.
Women's.
Good evening, Miss Ashbury.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed.
I have found out what happened to your friend, Emily.
I can handle the truth. There's no need to hide the bloody details.
Your friend was planning to become a vampire. She thought she'd met an honest one and made a deal with him. Unfortunately, Emily did not survive the process.
My mother told me many times about the risks of being turned. I often suspected she exaggerated the danger to avoid me being tempted.
No, the risk is real. Have you any idea what a body has to endure? To become an organism entirely consumed by its need to process and recombine blood.
I should never have talked to Emily about vampires. I never thought she'd actually try it without me. Thank you, sir. Here, take this for your discretion.
Charlotte's at stake. Ooh. It's already a level 5 weapon. Jesus. Damn.
Goodbye, Charlotte. Give my best regards to your mother when you see her.
She's been quite busy.
Yeah, I've heard that. Right. Now that one's done. Let's go find the restaurant for Calhoun. How far? Where is it? Oh, it's around the corner. Not too bad.
Any strangers come into your house?
I'm gonna heal actually. Oh, I can't heal in public. Okay. Now I can. Right. It's all around here. So there should be something around here with a restaurant label. Right, which one's the hardest? You. Oh my god. What is with that reach?
You're mine! Back to the bloody crowd! I'll send you to hell!
Jesus.
I cannot enter.
That's interesting. So it is around here. Is it this one? No, because that board's empty. Can't open that either. Hmm. Is that where I just came from? No. Okay. Is there a way to jump up there? There must be somewhere. No? Yes. Thought so.
Delete! Kill it!
Brilliant. That's what I wanted to do. Can I go back up, please? Thanks.
He's dead!
I need blood. Sit down. Heal again. Oh, that's a blood trail and a half. Is that? No. Oh. Well, is this the restaurant Calhoun wants? Looks like it. Brilliant. Is there a menu in here? No, but I get money. Okay. Is there a menu outside? Chocolate. The Blind Gourmet's menu.
A restaurant where the guests are blindfolded before being seated. Intriguing.
Right. That actually does sound really intriguing. So what actually is the menu then? The Blind Gourmet, today's menu, entrees, guess what, mystery plate, exquisite flavours, main course, tasteful surprise, wonderful savours, refined curiosity, dessert, sweet mystery, hot and cold surprise, palate revolution. Forewarning, all our customers are blindfolded before sitting at their table. They are invited to use all their senses to enjoy their meals except their sight. That actually does sound really interesting. I'd be down for that. So where's the next bit of blood trail go? Ooh. No, of course, it's towards skulls. Why would it be towards skulls? Right. 2 rogue skulls and a pre-one gunner. They're both strong against ranged and melee. Ow. Yes, blood. Smackdown, there we go. Right. You know what things can I get in
More
here?
Braille. I should bring this to Mason Swanborough.
Alright, so I need 1 more Braille text. And then that side quest is half done, I think. Oh, money. 5 shillings. Now let's see if I missed anything up here. No, I didn't. Let's go back down then. And open this door. The skull was round there. No, it's a gun actually. Right. I need to go back this way anyway to go to Calhoun. Hi.
It ain't human! Kill it! The leech has teeth!
Thank you. The leech has teeth. Well, what do you expect? I'm an Econ.
He's dead! He's done for!
Ow. I'll take your yummy blood and heal. Thank you very much. Much obliged. That was the brawler. How strong is he? decent, so... There we go. That's one way to get rid of them. Right. Ill-formed rogue skull. These skulls are getting ridiculous. And let's get your last bit of health from your blood. There we go. Yeah, I can run through the park and kill a few things. Why not? Ow. I remembered. I remember that they go boom boom when they gurgle. Right. Heal. Oh boy, does that look fun. Let's go for it then. Can I open this gate though? Yeah, I can. So what is that beast strong against? Melee and blood. Weaken him down. Oh, ow. Ow! That's not fair, he fully healed. Give me that. Oh, Jesus. Come on. Heal again. He was hard. Now I'm out of blood. Actually, do I have a blood serum on me? I do. Let's go find Calhoun then. Which is actually around that way. I can get through that way, yeah. Good. Right. Calhoun should be just down here. And then I've got 5 care points, which is more than enough, I think, to get a level or 2.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. A great night, what?
Great night, what?
I have found a restaurant that could satisfy you, Mr. Russell. The most intriguing and exotic restaurant in London.
Really? You have piqued my interest. Where is it?
It's a place where you eat in complete darkness and try to identify your meal without anything but your palate.
My, oh my, how interesting. It could even be fun to eat a little poisson et fruit that way. Oh, thank you, Dr. Reed. Please, have this for your research.
200 shillings, not too bad.
Goodbye, Mr. Russell. I'm sure you'll take care of yourself.
Right, got 140 for that. Now. Is that my house? Yeah, it is. I can take that off now, actually. Go upstairs. That's my room, I think. Or is that someone else's room? Oh, it's my room. Right. Get that blood serum back. Right, I need 2 more good handle parts, so I'll probably check at the shops for them. This is going to be a lot of noise. There we go. That was a lot of noise, but worth it, because I get stuff from it. Ooh. Ooh. Generate instantly 105 blood points. Yes, please. I'll take 3 of them. Wow, I said that got rid of all of my ergotamine. Pretty much. Right. Let's rest. I've got 5k points. What do I want to level up? How much is my ultimate? Ultimate is 3. So have I got something that does 2? That's 3 as well. Increased range and damage. Increase your life regeneration using bite in combat. That's 1. So 2 of those would be 2. Or I could get biting and healing. Which wouldn't be too bad, actually. I could get blood capacity as well. Also isn't too bad. I could also increase my blood actually, that's not too bad. I could get 3 big thirsts, I think. Oh, it's endurance. I could also get more health, so yeah, I'll definitely upgrade the ultimate then. My ultimate's my best thing, really. Right, now I've got 2,220. So what's the main thing I want? Health. Now I've got 1,200. So what do I want? Increase my life regeneration. Definitely. There we go. Gone up 1 level, that's not too bad. I need to be really picky with my points because I'm not killing civilians. So you didn't change. Brilliant. Oh, it's gone to healthy though. Right. So that's 1 cold, 2 cold, 3 cold, 4 cold. Oh. One fatigue, a headache, 2 headaches, 3 fatigues, 3 headaches. Boy. And another cold. Right. That's a lot of stuff to craft. Right. So let's go for the colds first. How many of them? 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 colds. And then headaches and fatigue shouldn't be too hard because it's one page of them. Back there. Come on. Right. 1, 2, and then 3 headaches. 2 fatigues and 3 headaches. And that should be it. Right, so where was the Colds? Was that West End? No, so the docks is the Colds. Apart from Whitechapel, which has Xiao Shun, who's got a cold. So I'll go to Whitechapel first then. Whitechapel to heal Xiao Shun. Which is literally just to the right and round. Oh, Jesus Christ. I remembered, but I didn't jump in time. Now I heal loads better. I forgot there was things. Right. Yeah, look this way. Need to go find Xiao Shun and heal her. Once I've healed everyone, I'll go to Doris Fletcher. Right. Now go in this mode and find Xiao Shun. There's Loretta. There's Benjamin.
The Swanborough cordial can
There
be
she
the
is.
answer to all your problems. As long as you have the money.
Good evening, Xiao Shun.
Wang Shanghao, Dr. Reed. It's good to see you again.
That must be her greeting.
How do you feel? Physically speaking, I mean.
I don't feel good, Dr. Reed. Not at all.
Right, give her the medicine then.
You should recover quickly after taking this.
Thank you, Doctor.
Goodbye for now.
And then I think Pembroke needed me as well, didn't they? Yeah, Pembroke's the headaches and the fatigues. Quickest way is through there. Alright, let's go heal everyone at the Pembroke Hospital then. Oh, not too bad. Let's heal and get more blood. Did he drop anything I could pick up? Yes. Right. Let's head to the Pembroke.
Best be on your way home.
Oh, shut up screaming, man. Oh, of course there's a large beast, why wouldn't there
Over there! There's one of them vermin!
be? No. That would have been bad if he'd hit me with the fire. Oh, and a brawler, there we go. I'll take that health back, thank you. And then get rid of all yours. Oh, there's a good enemy. Right, they aren't going to be too bad.
See them? He's mine! That leech is fast!
mark it off and head straight for the Pembroke. I'm back. Welcome back, Grecian. Frame rate's still good, so I don't need to set it back yet. Right. Going this way. Mortimer, there we go, he's got fatigue.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid I may, sir. I don't mean to be a burden.
You are not a burden, sir. Healing you is my responsibility.
And you have my gratitude for that.
Have I got everything I can from him? Yeah, because I think he just has the same thing with his throat.
I have to go now.
Right. How's the game going? I'm not really sure what it's about. It's going good. It's about, well, basically you're a doctor, but you've been turned into a vampire, and you have to basically heal London from an infection, but you don't know who your maker is either.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
Oh, there we go.
Do you need my medical attention, dear colleague?
I would have been confused if anyone other than you had asked that question, Dr. Reed. But your help is welcomed.
Give medicine.
There is no shame in helping each other. We're colleagues, after all.
Many doctors I have known are too cynical to think that way.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Right. Swansea's fine, obviously. Selma's got a headache.
I wish I could disgust on every
Good evening, Miss Howcroft. How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
Do you require my services, Miss Howcroft?
My condition cannot be understood by you, mortal. This curse is beyond your science.
Well, until the day science finally admits failure, please accept this little contribution.
Thank you, Doctor. Your efforts are admirable, though laughable.
Your character sounds kind of evil. I mean, he can be evil, depending on your choice. The more innocent citizens you feed on to gain experience quickly, the more evil you become. I'm basically doing a pacifist run because I want the best ending.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark.
I wish I could be sick again.
Who else in here needs my help? That way. So Claire and Corcoran. They're outside.
Perhaps I should have considered the offer from that cabin.
And there's Claire and there's Corcoran.
Jesus, I've never... Hey, Doc.
Just his tone of voice. Yeah, I mean, he is a vampire.
You're lucky to be alive, Mr. Cox. I hope you're starting to take better care of yourself.
This place is full of sickness and decay. How could I get better in such a dump?
You don't sound very nice, do you?
Consider yourself lucky that I'm treating all of my patients equally. But don't push your luck.
Don't play the innocent with me. I'm sure you have good reasons to act this way. And also weaknesses that can be exploited.
I'll leave you for now, Mr. Cox.
Miss, please, I feel sick. Get over here now.
The pacifist run is the only reason I'm not killing him, because he is an asshole.
Good evening, Dr. Tippett.
Dr. Reed, any good news to share?
Do you need any medical assistance yourself, Doctor?
Yes, indeed. But don't worry, I am perfectly capable of taking care of myself.
I have no doubt about it, but you are still ill all the same. Please, take this medicine.
I appreciate your concern, Dr. Reed. To be honest, I just did not take the time to diagnose myself.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
Game should be shown through. Let me just double check. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, it is, right. Now I can get back to what I was doing. No, Pop's got to take care of yourself. Yeah, I mean, I've got a really quick metabolism, so I get hungry really quickly, and it really hits me quickly. So, it does suck a bit, but... Alright, so they're healed. And it's got the docks. Right, Booth is by the water. Sabrina and Tom are in the Turquoise Turtle. And Rodney's at the far end. Right. The quickest way is the normal way down. Right, now I'm back to healing people, so let's go. Excusez-moi. No point. So that way would be to Whitechapel, but I need to go down here. Okie dokie then.
We found one! I hear
Let's just see what they do to each other.
Want some of this?
And I hate free wins. The feeling's mutual. Jesus Christ. Damn. Heal the rest of the way. And then go collect things. There's fighting all over. Ow. Ow. Jesus Christ, I hate free wins. Give me that blood, let me heal. He might have dropped, yeah, he did. So did he. Grab that. Yeah, I'm going the right way for the dogs.
Let's see how it likes a bit of fun.
Come on.
Fuck, it's fast. No! Oh!
Heal. There we go. That was a lot of people. Right. Now let's go to the docks and heal some people. Oh, hi.
This one's mine! Die, vermin!
There we go. And there. More prey one.
Place for a stroll. There's one of them! Watch yourselves!
Ow. Oh, it's a religious dude. Smack and run.
Murderous bastard!
Okay, apparently parrying doesn't want to work.
Roll back to the house! No rest for the wicked! Demon, back!
Away. Might as well take some more life down. These guys are getting stronger each time I rest. Huh. Hit that. Yeah. No. I'm going this way. There we go, Booth Digby.
You again. What do you want?
Do you need medical help, sir?
Yeah, I do. If you can throw in some drugs, I can find use for that too.
Lovely.
So you can sell them on the black market? Sorry. I'll only provide you with exactly what you need.
Fair enough, Dr. Reed. Don't cost me nothing to ask.
Right.
Goodbye, Mr. Digby.
Where was the next ones? Turquoise Turtle and up by the other place. I think that's, yeah, Turquoise Turtle's just around here. Which was literally around the corner, so that was useless.
Pleasure, sir. Been a while since we've seen any new faces round here.
Right.
Good evening, Mr. Delaney.
What? Ah, you're that doctor.
Inebriation aside, do
I already drink it.
That's the wrong
Goodbye.
one. There's Tom.
Welcome back.
Do you need any help?
Can't be good for business to see the bartender cough in your beer.
Indeed. It would be a shame to taint the delicate taste.
Oh, thank you, Dr. Reed. My customers and I, we all thank you.
Right.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
Bye. Now, where's the other one? There she is.
You're still working at this hour? That's what I call dedication.
Do you require medical...
Don't feel so good if you have to know. I knew that keeping the bar open with the epidemic wasn't a good idea.
Watching another episode of Witcher, but I'm back to work for a while. Oh, sweet. How is The Witcher anyway?
Take this. It'll help.
Because I got really
Perhaps
high
you should
hopes
think
for it.
about closing the Turquoise Turtle for a while.
Tom always said we got to keep the doors open. But thank you, Doctor.
Goodbye, Miss Cavendish.
Right now, Night Asylum's there. If I head to the Night Asylum, I'll be able to find what I'm looking for. It's so good if you read the books, it's on point. No, I haven't read the books. I can't actually get into reading books, I just get really bored too quickly. Literally straight from some chapters, that's good. It's always good when stuff does book to TV adaptation really well. So I know the Harry Potter series kind of left out a lot of the stuff from the books, which wasn't good. She's around here, I remember now. There he is, Rodney Grader.
Good evening, Mr. Grader.
Are you sure nobody followed you here, Dr. Reed?
Do you need help, Mr. Grader?
Death by disease or by bullet? Do I really have to choose?
If you played any of the games too, it's also really similar to some of the themes and storylines. Yeah, I played some of The Witcher 3 and some of The Witcher 2, but I haven't completed them yet. But I really did enjoy them.
I have nothing to stop the bullets, but this should make you feel better.
You have a strange sense of humor, Dr. Reed. But thanks anyway.
Right, here we go.
Goodbye, Mr. Grader. Take care.
I think there's a shop just there. So I need to sell some things.
Good evening, young man.
There's no need to...
Bit of a Game of Thrones vibe too. This is a lot of violence and nudity. Oh, that's cool. I loved Game of Thrones.
Show me what you have to watch.
Right, he hasn't got what I need, but can I sell anything? Yeah, I can sell junk. I just need good handle parts, but no one sells them. There are no spoilers, so I'd recommend a watch if you've got the stomach for it. Oh, definitely got the stomach for it. Is everyone healed now? Yes, they are. Right. So now, I need to head up to the theatre. Well, you'll love it too then, yeah. Oh god. Hang on, that popped up. Hang on. Because Vampyr is on my boyfriend's account, so I need to tell him that I'm on it. He does know because I'm streaming, but it just popped up in the corner for Steam. Oh god. Large beast, here we go. If it pops up again, I'll message him on Discord instead of Facebook. Yeah, it's popping up. Give me 2 minutes. Friends. So if the game suddenly quits off, that's why. That must be proven. Can I go around this way? Rogue Skull. Yeah, hang on. Ow. I'll just put the gate. I'll go on the back screen and give him a call because I don't want the stream to knock out. There we go. Sorry about that. It should be sorted now. Let's get this skull then. Heal. How far are you now? Hi, Ninjury. Yeah, it's got, I'm fairly far, I think. I need to go to Doris Fletcher. Because I'm trying to find the source of the epidemic at the moment. Oh, bollocks. Ow. Oh, Christ almighty. Econ, go away, leave me alone. I'm gonna die. I'm actually gonna die. That one's nearly dead. I need to get rid of one of them. Stop stealing my blood! Oh, Jesus Christ. I need to run, because I can't take them on. Jesus Christ. There's one down. Stop hitting me. The Econs are so hard to fight. To go through some of my serums to do that one. Jesus. They come out of nowhere. Okay then. Right. There we go. Okay, Doris Fletcher's Theatre. What's in here? A building I've already been in because everything's open. And there's more skulls. And more Prewin.
Lively! It's on to us! Filth! Watch it! It's a killer!
There we go. Alright. I think search. And then head to the theatre. What is theatre? It's right by Ashbury's house. That's weird. Let's run around. That's an Econ. A blood Econ.
It's too fucking fast!
I'm gonna let them finish off their fight.
Murdering bastard!
Because then I can do this. I love cheesing the game. I love cheesing any game, it's great. Right. Now let's head to Doris Fletcher's Theatre. Shouldn't be too far from here. Oh! I've just got what I need to upgrade my weapon. It's the quickest way, that one. I'm doing that first. I need to upgrade my weapon and I've got a hair wrapped around my neck. There we go.
Leech spotter! Watch her
Tried to dodge.
We cannot be defeated! Bloody leech! He's dead!
Ow. Some blood. Ow. Some more blood and let me heal. Go. I need to upgrade my weapon because having a good weapon is essential for this game.
It ain't human! Kill it!
There we go. What?
Die, vermin!
What did you expect when you fight a vampire? Right. I'm running the wrong way. I'm gonna open and then I'll run back. Oh, and I unlocked a new gate. It was this gate. Let's kill the beast. Ow. Heal more. Right, there we go. To fight more just to get to the hideout. There's blood there. Never mind. Right. Is it up there? It is. Right, let's upgrade the weapon. There we go. Achievement unlocked. Solid metal gear. Right. What does that do? Decrease stamina consumption by 10%. Or add 6 stun points when the weapon hits. I'll go stun points. There we go. Fully upgraded. That's what I like to see. Is there anything else I can upgrade? 344, 352, 387. Upgrade that, because at some point I'm going to need it, I know for a fact. Increased damage dealt, yeah, increased damage dealt, there we go. Reloading time, yeah. Then I'll need a one hand that I can use when I'm using the gun. That one. And blood absorption. Increased damage. Actually, no. Yeah. Because no doubt I'll need a gun for something at some point, so... Actually, I forgot to get my serums back. Got blood serum back. And the health one. There we go. Now I'll get rid of that marker and go back to the theatre. They opened the shortcut to get round. Alright. Let's see what's up with Doris Fletcher then. access to the theatre. There must be a way to gain access then. Right. So that's the theatre there. And that door's locked. So, is there a way to get in from upwards? Or is there a way to get round? Around the side somewhere? Hi.
Crush the things, boys! I'll kill it!
Ow. There we go. Is there a way to get around that way, maybe? Oh, there
Please,
we
sir.
go.
I can't let you through. Look at It's on to us!
I forgot that didn't work. It's a stun and a half.
Be strong, brothers!
I cannot see.
Roll! That's gotta hurt!
Get rid of you first, because you're annoying.
Watch out! It's fast!
There we go.
I
Ow.
order you! Step back!
I want more blood and I want to heal. There we go. So wait, get the seat around here then. Seat is there, so I might be able to get up through there.
There's an open window on the second floor. I should be able to get in through that.
Thought so. It's time to see what's going on in the theatre then. Doris Fletcher's acting school. Suicide note. I can't stand the pain anymore. It's like my entire body is breaking apart since that bitch infected me. For days now, she keeps hiding in her room, giving orders, little written notes, and only rehearsing at night. I witnessed one of her so-called rehearsals. She walks on stage, angry and hateful, spitting and whining about her fading beauty. The bitch is infected rotten to the core, and she plans to infect everyone in this place, and then everyone in London. Her next play is not before December, and at this time, all the theatre's employees will be her obedient minions, forced to serve her evil machinations, and I'm sure she's found a way to corrupt our food or the water, since we all started to get ill and change after the meal she arranged for us last Monday. I want whoever finds this note to know that I only killed myself to escape the living hell that this place has become. May God have mercy on me and my immortal soul, since I refuse to be an accomplice to this devilry. Jeez.
Woe to you, nations of hypocrites. For in front of you stands the tall queen. You can but lower your head.
Can that be Doris Fletcher's voice? Where does it come from?
Can I search things? Because I want things. Hi. Ow. And I forgot again. I was trying to search. But I am going to heal, so I'm not risking anything in here. Old Doris Fletcher's diary, London, 17th of August 1918. I saw her in the flesh, the witch from my childhood nightmares, the bitch that tortured me for years. I saw her and I shivered. Her voice, her face. I knew she was in that hospital. I knew she was sick and I wanted to witness her suffering. I may have reinvented myself, become a famous actress, erased those wicked years from my memory. I can't forget I'm her daughter. When I saw her frail body in that small bed, suffering, sick, defeated, I had to hide my tears for she was looking at me. She recognized me. She saw the hate in my eyes and she smiled. My pale corpse of a mother, and the worst thing was I felt no satisfaction seeing her in so much pain. The worst was not to suddenly remember the beatings and the abuse. No, the worst was to recognize the hate I felt in my heart when she looked at me, for it was the same hate I saw in hers. For in the end, I can't escape being her daughter. We are the same, my mother and I. That's interesting. Sturdy blood sample. This is interesting.
But I offer only love.
Well, that's where her voice is coming from then.
Woe to you.
Oh, that's cheeky. You can't see her.
For in front of you stands the tall queen. You can.
There we go. That worked. There we go. The fact that she's so highly infected kind of rings boss fight. So I kind of wonder how hard she'll be. It does seem like she's going to be a bit of an ass.
It's locked.
Brilliant. I have to go back up and find a key then. There's got to be a key somewhere. Hello, rat. Poor Doris.
I cannot enter.
Oh boy, here we go.
Who are you? You who dared enter my realm. Are you here to worship or mock me?
I'm here to put an end to the vampire epidemic, Miss Fletcher.
Ah. But Doris Fletcher is no more. She was consumed by this putrid flesh that now enshrouds her.
You feel anger for what happened to you. But I can help you. I'm a doctor, Miss Fletcher.
Doris Fletcher is no more. All that remains are the dreams of the queen she was, and the queen she'll be. Until then, all shall die, for that was her final wish.
Brilliant.
Come to me, my servants. Avenge.
Just gonna check how weak she is to a gun, and then that'll decide my next course of action.
Me. Ha. On guard.
Not very.
Your hand is shaking.
Ow! Where did that health drop from? Jesus Christ. Okay. So she's weak to a gun, but it's a no-go. Good to know. She's also weak to shadow, I think. Does a lot of damage. Right. Let's go back to Old Faithful, shall we?
Your blood will be mine. I smell your fear.
Oh, that was a nice chunk of health.
Behold, Kinslayer, the disgrace of she whose beauty was once renowned.
Ow.
Will she be
What
the
the
queen
hell?
again once they all share her fate? Ha!
Oh, for crying out loud.
My blade shall pierce your villainous heart, dark prince.
No thanks. Oh, come on.
I summon thee, my children of the night. Maim, spit, kill.
Where did that come from?
For your queen commands you. Attack!
Oh, it saps my stamina as well.
To thee, son of Babylon.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ, man. That's ridiculous. They do so much damage and it saps your stamina. I've got one stamina serum really. So far I forgot that one. Right. Oh really? It counts how many blood serums I used? Okay then.
Woe unto thee, son of Babylon! On guard! Behold, Kinslayer, the disgrace of she whose beauty was once renowned. Will she be the queen again once they all share her fate? I summon thee, my children of the night.
Oh Jesus Christ.
Spit! Kill!
This is ridiculous. It saps all my stamina. I can't do anything. Oh my god. It's actually ridiculous. Try one more time with higher end serums and then... Jesus Christ. It's a higher end stamina serum.
My blade shall pierce your villainous heart, dark prince. Behold, Kinslayer, the disgrace of she whose beauty was once renowned. Will she be the queen again once they all share her fate? On guard!
Ow. Ow. How does that even happen? What the hell?
Come to me, my servants. Arise and save your queen, my slaves.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Your blood will be mine. My children, my beloved, die for the love of
No. 2, 1. Come on. Please get rid of all the health. Oh, thank God. That took a
Wait.
while.
I beg you, wait.
What?
I don't want to die.
And I did not come to kill you, Miss Fletcher.
Will you spare me then? Save this cadaverous carcass of mine. Does your heart beat a little faster now? You fancy me then, Doctor?
No, Miss Fletcher. My dead heart will beat for only one.
Aww.
Ah! Is she pretty? Is she sweet and tender?
To me, yes.
Ah! I hate her already.
I know. And this is partly why you must be destroyed.
But you just said...
That I did not come here to kill you, yes. But I realize now the threat you embody must be stopped.
Will I be remembered? Will you?
You were Doris Fletcher. The greatest actress of her generation. No one can take that from you.
Thank you. And farewell. Ah! Ah! Ah!
Farewell, Doris.
Well, I got a good few screenshots there for a thumbnail. That fight was a pain in the ass.
Bravo! So dramatic. I love it.
McCullum.
How strange I seem to find you whenever I'm inquiring about that Skal infestation.
I mean you no harm.
I'm not here for you. But once I've put all the pieces of the puzzle together, I'm sure we'll have a little chat, you and me.
Stay away from me, McCullum. You and all your war dogs.
That I can't guarantee, Dr. Reed. But I'll let you go. For now.
Brilliant. So kind of you.
I should probably leave the theater right now.
Achievement unlocked. Death on stage. Well, that was hard. But I got like 2,000 points from it.
The West End should be safe now. But London is not. It would be wise to benefit from the Ascalon's protection while I continue my research during the Great Hunt.
Oh, shiny. New Doris Fletcher's diary. London, 24th of October 1918. Soon I'll be on the stage again, for my rehearsals are almost over. My minions are gathered around me, ready to follow my every command. Soon my audience will return, ready to applaud my art. The young, the gorgeous, my healthy audience. They'll return to their families, their beautiful houses and happy lives, delighted by my performance, shocked by my disguise, touched by my grace, my infectious legacy. They'll spread the disease one by one, and they'll turn. And I'll be their beloved queen again, and they'll never forget me, and I shall have my revenge on the dirty trick fate played on me. Damn. Well, let's head out then. What?
These people want me dead. I need to leave now.
Oh, it's lagging, hang on. There we go. Should fall down a bit now. At least I fixed the lag issue. There we go. Right. Now where? Find out if Doris Fletcher is the source of the epidemic. Escape from... Oh, I think we escaped from the theatre. Okay.
So Doris just needed to be close to her audience to infect them. Contagion through skin. Very disturbing.
Chapter 5, Unnatural Selection. Support Ascalon Club against the Guard of Prewin. Where am I going now? That way, I think. Yeah. What is that door, though? That is the door to Whitechapel. I'm running away. Leave me alone. Another good handle part. Right, let's head to the Ascalon Club.
Equality between men and women.
There we go. Oh, they still haven't managed to clean up. Okay. Lady Ashbury?
Elizabeth, what are you doing here?
I've been formally asked to witness your triumph, my dear. After all, isn't it the natural role of a woman to support her man in victory?
But it's you who insisted I join the Ascalon.
Please forgive my giddiness. I'm just overcome by the thrill of finally being allowed within these hallowed halls.
You certainly have an inquisitive mind. It's quite something. Elizabeth Ashbury, only you can make me smile in these
Oh, this is adorable.
And the same to you, Jonathan Reed. Now go have your little chat with the chairman. I can see he's practically bursting to hear your report.
Lord Hutchinson. Can I not talk to him?
I have a boat ready to go whenever I want. These hunters won't catch me.
Okay, smart ass. There's that one. Lord Hammersley.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Have a drink and enjoy this night, for it could be our last.
Lord Redgrave. Lord
Have you
Sheffield.
heard the rumors of some horned vampire revealing himself and singing obscure songs around the city? What is this new malevolence?
Welcome back to the Ascalon Club, Lancebearer. Please tell us the good news. Have you put an end to the epidemic?
My hypothesis was correct. Doris Fletcher was the source of the contagion in this part of town. She was probably the first to be infected.
And you cleansed her before the hunters, I've been told. Well done, Dr. Reed.
Yeah, it wasn't easy, I'll tell you that.
You thrust your lance and pierced the very heart of the corruption.
I did my best.
The important thing is, we won a major battle for the survival of London. For that, we salute you.
Thank you, my lord.
Now, I have another task for you. One of the utmost importance. Perhaps even more so than the previous.
I'm listening.
It's time for you to perform a most sacred duty for the club. I want you to recruit a new vampire.
Recruit a new vampire? Are you sending me on some sort of diplomatic mission?
Not exactly. I want you to make Aloysius Dawson the Ekon he deserves to be.
Isn't Aloysius that really annoying rich twat who thinks the poor should be walled off from the rich?
I'm not sure I'm the best candidate for such a task.
I can hear the hesitation in your voice, Dr. Reed. I admire a man of principles. But in this matter, there is more at stake than your moral comfort.
It's not a moral question, Lord Redgrave. It's the responsibility of giving immortality to a man I barely know.
Nonsense. Aloysius has been a member of the Ascalon for years.
Oh yeah, that makes all the
This
difference.
is but the fruition of a long-held plan.
How would you like me to proceed?
Aloysius is waiting for you at the Dawson estate. Once the deed is done, I'll join you there to celebrate this momentous occasion.
I have questions, definitely.
Before I go, I have a few questions.
All right, I'm listening.
Why?
Why Aloysius Dawson?
Because he is about to die. And he just may be the most influential man in England. After me, of course.
Did he choose me?
No, I did. My decision is very recent, to say the least, but it is entirely mine.
Does he know I'm coming?
He can't wait to become your progeny, Dr. Reed. Especially now that you have shown how strong your lineage is through your sister.
If he thinks I'm making a man like that my progeny, he's got another thing coming.
How would you like me to proceed?
Don't worry. Aloysius has had many years to prepare himself. He has studied our kind for decades.
So shall I just let him drink my blood?
Yes. Aloysius will gratefully sup on your blood. His heart will slow, then stop. But he will rise again as one of us, an immortal.
Is there any danger?
Our blood alters a mortal body so deeply that some don't survive the metamorphosis. They die for good. But Mr. Dawson has been preparing himself for a long time.
You invited Lady Ashbury. Wouldn't that be breaking one of your cardinal rules? No women allowed.
Not allowed as members, no. But considering the circumstances, I thought you'd like to have her here to witness your triumph.
So it's a temporary admittance, then?
Something of a bargain, considering the crisis we're currently facing.
Goodbye, Lord Redgrave.
I don't think I'm gonna make that evil rich person a vampire. No thanks. I'm pretty sure Ashbury would agree as well.
Are you all right, Jonathan?
Lord Redgrave has just ordered me to turn Aloysius Dawson. To make him my progeny.
I see. And how do you feel about this?
Yeah.
I won't do it.
The very thought of it makes me sick.
The real question here is, why has his lordship given you this task?
Do you think it's some sort of trap?
Do you really want to know what I think about this?
I do, yes.
To make an immortal of a soulless blackguard like Aloysius Dawson will only lead to a disaster for London. The man is already dead inside.
Should I refuse? Perhaps politely suggest that Lord Redgrave turned the man into a vampire himself.
Don't you dare, my dear. According to what I've recently discovered, his lordship could kill you for even broaching the subject.
Really? Why?
I've recently found proof that the Earl of Bristol is of lesser lineage and only capable of creating skulls.
Oh.
Please tell me more about your recent investigation.
As long as you lower your voice.
What would you have me do about Dawson?
The man is dangerous. Did you know he plans to build a wall to separate the healthy rich from the sickly poor? Do not make him your progeny.
What would you do?
The man's dying already. Let the Reaper harvest the rotten fruit that is his soul.
Sounds like a plan.
Are you sure your information about Redgrave is correct? He says he's the progeny of the great knight William Marshall, who lived some 9 centuries ago.
That's a lie. Lord Redgrave is unable to create anything but skulls, if the poor souls survive at all.
How can you be sure the information was correct?
I made the acquaintance of a most interesting informer while investigating your maker, from whom I learned the truth about Lord Redgrave.
Why so vindictive? You suddenly sound like you're angry.
Forgive me, Jonathan. I hate myself for it, but I feel such pride in my discovery. I'm afraid I just can't help it.
Which is?
He did serve William Marshall, and yes, the blood he covets as a token does truly belong to that legendary knight. But he was never his progeny. His lineage is not so noble.
That's really interesting.
What would happen if I made Dawson an Ekon like myself?
You would add a powerful immortal into a suffering world. An immortal who already craves authority.
Maybe I could teach him control, like you taught me. Lead him down the right path.
Mr. Dawson spent his life searching for a way to cheat death. I'm sure he has spent decades dreaming of how he'd spend eternity as a tyrant.
Goodbye for now, Elizabeth.
Goodbye, my dear. Please, be careful.
Yeah, I'm not turning him. I don't like the idea of turning him at all.
It looks like vampires have to obey Mendel's laws when producing progeny. Powers pass from one generation to another. That's why Dawson wants me to sire him.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna sire him, because I'm not creating a massive asshole. It's that simple, really. Is there anything in here? No. Well, that closed quickly. That would be considered what we call a dick move. Yeah, it would. I'm not siring him. Not a chance. He can go choke. I'm not siring him. I do need to go a hideout though, because I've got 3,000 points. Actually, I might head back to... Yeah, Dr. Swansea. There we go. I had a feeling he'd have more dialogue.
Women of all countries unite!
quickest way is around here, rather than running through back streets.
Women's right to vote is only the first step.
Yeah, that is the quickest way around. But there's bound to be some enemies somewhere. Yep. Now that feels good compared to that boss fight. Right. Should be this way? Yeah, it is. There's people down there. Might smack them around a bit before I go to the hospital.
Leech spotted! Watch out!
Thank you. I got 10 points. As if it's only like 5 experience per enemy, that's ridiculous. Flower's alright. So I gave it water earlier, I think. Take that marker off. See what he has to say then.
What news, Jonathan? I've heard you've now joined the vampire elite of London.
Did Elizabeth tell you?
So it's Elizabeth now. My. Things are moving quickly. I turn my back for a moment and away you go.
Have you seen Lady Ashbury recently?
Yes, she popped in yesterday. Told me about your new friends in the West End.
Just a courtesy visit, then?
Yes. And no. She was en route to the docks, I think. Following a lead concerning your maker.
Interesting.
I may have found the source of the contagion. Doris Fletcher, the actress. Thankfully, in the end, she was destroyed by fire.
Really? Oh, please, do tell me more.
Doris was a heavily mutated skull. Almost a new breed entirely. It's as if the disease had completely altered her mind and body. Highly contagious.
As if the disease had taken control of her will?
Yes. Once a beautiful and brilliant woman, she became motivated by hate alone.
Oh, she was a beauty. I met her when she visited the hospital to cheer up the sick. Too bad the fire destroyed her. But it was probably for the best.
Have you heard of similar cases?
No, I don't think so. Except, perhaps, it reminds me of an old report from the Brotherhood. Well, more an article, really.
What was it about?
The author, a friar, referred to a rare form of contagion in a skull he observed during the Black Death. The carrier was always female. They called them Icors.
We read something on that earlier.
How's the situation at the Pembroke?
We're still holding out. Question is, for how long? What we really need is hope, Jonathan. Hope for a better tomorrow.
I'll come back later. Thank you, Edgar.
Always a pleasure to see you, my friend.
Right, let's go level up a little bit. I need higher blood, I think. So I use a lot of healing and shadow. blood absorption. Blood capacity. Although I could upgrade this. Increase range and damage. Yes, please. I think something around here had 600 or something. That's 1,000. Is it that one? Yeah, it was Big Thirst. There we go. Level 24. Yes, please. Yay. Sanitized. Woo. Sanitized. Get in. 2 out of 4. Almost. How have I missed out 5, 6, 7? I must have missed something completely. Cardigan bits. I don't really want to heal him because he's an asshole. Ooh, the plant grew.
It's alive. It's alive. And it needs a name. I shall call you Lisa.
I got an achievement from that. Unlife is strange. Wow. That's a nod. Right. Support Ascalon Club against the Guard of Prayer and reach Temple Church entrance. I really want to? I mean, yeah. I'll probably end this stream here actually. Because I've done quite a bit. Helped people, done some side quests, healed others, and found the source of the infection. So there we go. So I'll be streaming again tomorrow. That'll be Higher Part of the Chamber of Secrets again, because I still need to finish that. And then Sunday, I might do an extra stream, just chilling out playing some Spyro, which sounds rather fun actually. So thank you to everyone who joined. Thank you to Chaos and Shaded for following today. You guys are awesome. Thank you to everyone who stayed in the stream. Thank you to everyone who messaged in the chat, because I love having an active chat, it makes everything great.